everyone, Lori here from the Real Life's Answers. This is Monday, March 31st, 2025. We're heading into April. Oh boy. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel. I'd like to really say thank you so much to all my new subscribers. I'm getting very close now to 1,000 subscribers. And please hit that subscribe button and like button, and you'll see me a lot more. Anyway, I want to talk to you tonight. For those who don't know me, I am an Awakened Starseed, light worker, transmutational healer for Prime Creator, and many more. Anyway, I want to talk to you tonight about living in the 5D, okay? So, what is it like to live in the 5D? Well, in the fifth dimensional reality, I tell you, it's a frequency, okay? It's a different frequency. It's a higher frequency, okay? So I'm popping in and out of it all the time, and I'd like to stay there permanently. So I'd like to ask all of you that would like to come up in your frequency. We can live in joy, in happiness, in love at all times. We don't have to be miserable. We don't have to want things. We can create that reality. The more we can connect into that fifth dimensional frequency, okay? It's a higher awareness. Their higher self is taking over, okay? It's not a scary thing. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. So it's about waking to the truth of who you truly are. And that's what's happening, okay? And it's happening to all of us on different levels, okay? So, you know, the starseeds and light workers are the ones that are noticing this most. They're popping in and out of 5D all the time because we're very comfortable there, you know? And the more you get acquainted with it as not thinking of it as another place, because I feel that brings a lot of my clients to fear, that they have to move somewhere else. And it's nothing like that at all. It's just a higher frequency with less, with seeing no fear, with feeling no fear, with being in unconditional love, in a space where you can trust others, because this reality of the 3D is duality. And you learn from duality, yes, but we're going past duality. We don't have to do good, bad, right, wrong, all of this stuff, you know? Let's move up into the frequency, into oneness. Yeah, it's an awesome feeling to be in oneness. Okay? The universe lives in you, and you live in the universe. You're made of the same stuff. There's no difference, okay? You're not separate from anyone. I know I say that over and over and over again. So you're seeing all this stuff, this ugliness come up to the surface because it has to be wiped away. It has to be wiped out of your life. They put me in the deepest, darkest corners of the planet, you know, in some social medias as well, because they want it cleared out. The light is already won, and we're not going back. The only way is forward, one step at a time, one moment at a time. When you stay out of fear and not thinking of the past and all the wrongs you've done and all of that, you forget about that. And thinking too far in the future, how to repair it, how do I do this, how do I do that? No, stay moment to moment. That is where your most favorable creations will be, is in the moment, okay? And when you feel yourself being pulled away to the future or pulled back to the past, go to your heart space and say, no, I'm going to stay in this present moment. And say simple things like, I am so grateful for my life right in this moment. I have a roof over my head. I have food. I have loved ones. I have friends. I have people who desire me. This, just staying in the moment is the most important right at this time, because as the old falls away, if you keep looking back at it, you want to save it somehow. Just let it fall, because living in the 5D frequency, it's a frequency. Okay? So when we go back into the past and the future, we're living more in an ego state, which is edging God out. And you are a spark of Prime Creator. And we're really, I see so many starting to learn this with all these eclipses going on. I mean, I was just a buzzing the other day. I couldn't come on because I was just so, I needed to be grounded. So I spent time in nature. It was colder here, but I still went to my trees. I call it the trees. I call it my forest. I have actual deer that come up to me and take food from my hand. They call me Snow White. So it's wonderful to be one with an animal, a wild animal like that. They know they can trust you because they can feel you. Just like the universe can feel you. It does not recognize your words. It goes by your emotion. So when you elevate your frequency, you elevate your emotion. And that's when you stay in the moment and you create your desires, right? And then boom, 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 it just shows up for you. And as these new energies are hitting the planet, this is what's happening. So get comfortable with being the new, not a new version, but the actual version of you. The authentic, original template of you. That is far wiser, far more beautiful like the sun. The sun shines through you. There's nothing to change or fix because you are a human, a spirit having a human experience. And Prime Creator is having its experience through you, through many different ways. And he doesn't look at it as good, bad, okay? He doesn't look at you as good, bad. It's not judgmental. That is third dimensional frequency, okay? So now most of you are in the early fourth stages now. And you will feel that lift. We can't just automatically pop you in there because if you're not used to it. I myself being a starseed, I feel very comfortable there. I get weirded out when I have to come back down because you start to forget days because the days don't matter when you're in 5D. Everything is going according to plan. Stop listening to negativity and listen to your heart. Get out of your head and listen to your heart because your heart will tell you the honest truth and it will filter through to your mind and you will know the answers. You are going to become more telepathic. From these eclipses, your original state of communication is going to come back to you. So I don't want you to think you're crazy because you're not. Talk to somebody close to you that understands you and that will not judge you. And you know how to find me. You can go to my email in my YouTube channel and I'd be happy to do a reading for you. But make sure you do that specific email because you know, things happening around us that are falling away and people are trying to hang on to that stuff. Well, no, I would never, ever scam you. And those things have to go and they're going. They're being brought up to show you what is not supposed to be in your life. Okay? So you need to really love yourself. The universe will always go by how you feel, okay? And when you start to stay in the moment, duality falls away, okay? It just falls away naturally and you begin to be more in oneness with everything. You see animals start coming up to you. You see people people come up to me in the grocery store and tell me their whole life story. Some days it's, wow, okay. It's begin to feel the Creator and see the Creator in each and every person that you meet. Smile, be kind. If someone is rude to you, don't take that on, because a lot of you are empathic and you take that on as your own, and it's not yours to take, okay? So stay in your own energy by grounding and aligning with your higher self. You will stay in your own energy. Practice staying in your own energy. When somebody's rude, do not snap back, because that's them, that's not you. And I'm not saying they're bad, I'm just saying they haven't learned yet. So know your self-worth. Know that being kind will bring kindness back to you. What you put out comes back 100-fold. You have to learn this, because in the 5D frequency, you cannot be bringing, we don't want to bring negative in there, right? So that's why we have to go through the 4th to the 5th. Anyway, if there's anything that you'd like me to speak about on here, any topic, write it in the comments. Thank you, Life's Answers. Can you talk about this today, that today? This is a free channel, okay? And I want you to be free to be able to speak your truth and talk about topics that you've never talked about before but really need answers to. Don't be afraid. I will never ever judge you. Never dimming your light for anyone. You are all shining stars. Have a wonderful evening, and namaste.